The school holidays are upon us, and at the end there's not one but 2 holidays. So lots of great opportunities to do baking with your family. We've asked you to send in pictures of what you like to do when you're baking. These biscuits are a winner. Apart from the fact that because they're Easter biscuits, I can use the bunny cutter, they taste delicious and they're full of Easter spices and very easy to make. You start with your softened butter and your sugar, brown sugar, for that caramelly flavour, and then pour in your carnation condensed milk. This isn't the whole can of condensed milk. This is 175 grams. Right, so now what we're going to do is just put the food mixture in and give it a good old whiz about. The reason for using the condensed milk is that it gives the biscuits the extra crunchiness, hard on the outside, soft and delicious on the inside. Now you just pop an egg in and whisk it around, but don't worry if it looks like it's curdling because it's all going to come together in the end. We've got approximately half and half on our flour, half plain, half self-raising. Your biscuits want a bit of lift, but you don't want them bouncing around all over the place. And then gently just mix that in together. And it is pretty kid-proof. You're not going to be able to wreck it. And now we pop in our Easter spices. So that's a teaspoon of mixed spices in this case. I always reckon you can never have too much of this. There we have got our mixture like that. Then the zest of 1 lemon. There we are, I think we've got enough zest in there. Now don't worry at this point, I promise you it is supposed to be as sticky as it looks. What you need to do is just get it off the sides as much as you can, form it into a little sort of circle like that, and then cling film it and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. So there we are. 30 minutes later, it is very, very sticky, this biscuit dough. But just remember, everything needs to have a coating of flour for it to work. What you're aiming for is the thickness of a £1 coin. There we are. Now, I think I'm quite happy with that. So this recipe is fantastic, really for the whole year round. Whatever you're celebrating, if you can find the cutter, which is themed in that way, it's a winner. It's a good idea, actually, before you start cutting, to turn the oven on. 180 degrees C, 160 for fan, gas mark 4. If you think you've made enough biscuits, you can freeze the dough. I'm just popping my first batch in for 10 minutes, but do keep an eye on them. Perfect. That's just what we need. They smell absolutely delicious, really spicy and festive. And leave well alone. There's nothing to be gained with fiddling with them for the next 2 or 3 minutes. They just need to cool and harden. These things are fantastic. They're just icing tubes. This is a sparkly jelly one. But you just take the top off, snip it, then it's ready to go. Basically, this is the fun bit. You can just go on and on and on and on all day with this. It's just like making Christmas cards or making Easter cards, but they're edible. And it's much more fun. And there is nothing the kids like more than handing over a present that they have played some part in. There you have it. I've made iced Easter biscuits. Have fun making them this Easter holidays.